2, 3, 4.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. On this episode number 230, what? 325 of the Good Morning Guys podcast. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I don't say afternoon, evening, and evening, do I?
You should do that.
You should. Yep.
Afternoon, evening.
Afternoon, evening, or night, as we talk about the game of life amidst the other games we love to watch and to play. I'm one of your hosts, the Brazilian Mountaineer and Transition Ninja, Lucas Ham Swisher. Also with me, the Judge, Jury, and Executioner, Fake News and Spoilers, Patrick Novacell.
I can't wait to do episode 235 with you guys. It's going to be great. Going back in time.
If I could
2023.
turn back time, if I could run to you. I don't know if that's the words.
Shouldn't that be a little bit lower? Isn't her voice
If
much
I
lower?
could turn back time, if I
That's
could
cursed.
run to you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Also with us, the North Kakalaki himself and our handyman Hank McCoy, Ryan Isley.
You can just start introducing me as that black dude over there.
The black dude on the right.
The black guy on the right.
See that guy over there? You can only see his teeth in the dark.
Exactly.
Ryan. White teeth, Ryan Isley.
Yep, that's me. How y'all doing, guys?
Wow.
I'm good.
Yep. Just so you guys know, Mark Boucher with us in spirit. We may or may not get an update from him today. What's the over-under on getting an update from Mark Boucher?
I'm looking at no.
I'll put all the chips down on no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's
Unless he starts typing like right now.
he's the man with music in his heart, Doctor Who on his brain, and La Coretta or Ensalada de Tortuga in his Ostomago. Mark
Is that
Boucher.
his news place? Oh no, wait, that was the last. That was from last episode. That's right.
Yeah, with the turtle salad.
Turtle salad.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't have a La Coretta in his area, so I mean, I don't think he does.
I'm gonna look up some.
I wonder how
Okay,
the
yeah, look
Oh,
up.
look
We
at-
need to
look at the
change it.
YouTube chat. Oh.
What happened?
What?
Mark is currently watching us because we
Oh
are
my gosh,
streaming
are you
live on
serious?
YouTube. Yes, and I can see your chat things, Mark. Yay!
He's with us. Mark, we need an update.
Yeah, type in
Quit being a
Discord if you get a chance.
scallywag and give us an update on what's going
Put
on.
that turtle soup
brother.
down and give us an update.
You got yourself a new job and you're just like, I'm too good for these guys, so I'm just gonna
Pretty
be over
much.
here, okay? You're just jealous because I've got Yolanda and this
Oh,
job
gosh.
at the Galapagos
Yolanda.
Islands.
Oh,
Yolanda. All right.
Marcus
if you're new with us,
Dynamite.
yep. If you're new with us, joiner. Yes, we have an imaginary friend, Mark, and we talk to him sometimes and pretend like he's talking back. And if you're not new with us, joiners, then you know we're Garbage Truck on Fire.
Mhm.
And this week, I got to see a video of a public bus on fire that
was
crashed
nuts.
into a store 2 or
Nuts.
3 blocks away from my school. And I was like, what in the world? It's a war zone out here. Crazy. And I don't know.
How did
anything-
it
I don't
end up
know
on
anything else.
fire?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I need context.
I know. I need to find out. I need to ask. I just haven't asked the right people yet. I need to find out because at the time, people were like, we don't know if it was vandalized or if it just happened. And it's just like, oh yeah, these buses just spontaneously combust. So be careful if you ride the public transit.
And you said there was no one on the bus?
No, there was no
Like,
one. They said
I
there was
feel-
no one on the bus.
It's either the end of Speed or
Right.
or
Yeah.
in the middle of a season of 24.
They're actually filming. They were filming the sequel to Speed.
Yeah, that
in
was like
Brazil.
that was between the hours of 2 and 3.
The following takes place between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m.
And it's just a flaming bus going down the road. I mean, it was full-fledged on fire. Like, it was a flaming ball of bus. It was crazy. But yeah. So that's my update. So hope you enjoyed that.
Sticking to it.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's get into what's new news. And since I shared with that, I might as well keep going.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Life, that's about as exciting as life's gotten. No, that's not true. It's been pretty fun. Just as my family and I decorated last weekend, my coworkers decorated my office with not just a Christmas tree, but they
2 pizzas
proceeded.
from this pizza bet that you won.
Oh my gosh. Let's put a pin in the pizza talk. Or let's put a pin in the Christmas tree talk and let's talk about the pizza talk. These guys are running a sham. Like, they're holding out on me. Every day I walk up and I'm like, so pizza? And they're like, nah, today's cafeteria food's really good. Let's eat what we got today and then we'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, are you
Everyone
kidding me?
saw through that lie.
Yeah. Lies detected. So they keep stringing me on. I don't know what I'm gonna have to retaliate soon. Haven't sure yet. I'm not sure yet what I can do. I think I have the power to go to our chief financial officer, our CFO, and be like, I need you to cut them off from cafeteria food. So
Zero their accounts.
yeah, 0 accounts. You have you could take your business somewhere else. So that's what I'm thinking about doing until they get me my
Ridiculous.
pizza. I want my pizza. And as someone who just had pizza tonight, I still want pizza tomorrow. So give me my pizza,
Yeah.
punk. Listen to this. I'm going to put a pin in this and talk about pizza.
All the pins.
Lots of pins. Well, this is going to make the wall fall over.
That's fine.
Went to Domino's Pizza tonight. It's
Mhm.
a guilty pleasure for our family. I can't say that I'm a huge fan of it because after having Brazilian pizza like Casa da Pizza,
Yeah, why would you go through an Americanized pizza and get Domino's? I didn't even know
my
Domino's
family
was down
loves
there.
it. They're weird. They're weirdos.
Do they at least get the deep dish, like the handmade
Yeah,
deep dish? Because
the
that's
pan.
the best one. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
I'm not saying
hand-
it's not good. I'm just saying they
The
don't.
hand
We do the
tossed
hand
one is
toss.
just trash.
It is. It's like it might as well be a frozen pizza. Like it's just like it's not filling.
Yeah.
It's not tasty, and the crust is crusty.
You're going through the types of pizza. You're like, you got the thin crust, you got the pan crust, and you got the garbage crust. So I mean, and your family picks the garbage crust.
That is correct. My kids, they're like, oh, Domino's is so good. I'm like, you guys who raised you?
They need to get cultured.
They do need to get cultured, right? That's what I
Yeah,
think too.
they're only living in Brazil. Get cultured. though.
So we order our pizza, and it's one of those moments where you ever just like after like some time of just like tapping it or whatever, or like just paying stuff really fast, and I don't even ask for a receipt half the time. When you just like you're paying stuff and it's like normal, okay, I paid. They read off the total and you're like sure whatever, and you pay. This is one of those moments where they read off the total and we were like mid-pay and just like, wait, what?
Was it like
And
$80
so-
or something?
Dude. So kinda like it was
Oh,
like
no.
we got a BOGO pizza.
Okay.
Plus we got a chocolate pizza because why not? When you get a free pizza with it, you might as well get a chocolate pizza. And then
Dessert.
we ordered we each wanted a different kind of pop, so we got 4 cans of pop. And it was almost 200 reais, which that's
40 bucks?
only that's $40 for you guys, and not like whoa crazy, but for us, that's like that's I don't know, that's like a good bit. Like I'm trying to think of something equivalent, but it was way
How
high.
much is the all you can eat pizza? Like
I don't
40
think
reais?
Domino's does
For
all you
one
can eat
person,
pizza.
it's probably 60 reais, so it's $12 all you can eat pizza. So $40 for 2 pizzas and 4 cans of drink and a dessert pizza. So we sit down and like I was like, did I hear that right? Because it's in Portuguese, so he just kind of blew through the price, and I was just like, Mindy just was like, okay, whatever, and paid. Then we sat down, and she's like, I think they overcharged us, and I'm like, what did they say? And so she told me what they said, and I was like, what? Okay. So then I go to the front and I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? Can I see my receipt? He's like, here you go. And I'm like, for one, they charged us for a 2-liter Coke and the 4 cans of pop.
Mhm.
And I kid you not, each can was 2/3 the price of the 2-liter.
What?
So like the 2-liter was 15, the cans were 10 each.
No,
I'm like,
senor.
what kind of scam are you running? So there's that. I'm like, why did you do that? And he's like, well, you see, when you buy the 2-liter, the pizzas are actually cheaper. And I'm like, but we didn't get the 2-liter or ask for it. We ordered the cans. He's like, well, I can take the cans off. So he takes the cans off.
So he messed up your order, like monetarily, and was
Yeah.
trying to
Oh,
save
this-
you money.
Yeah. He kept saying, he's like, but the pizza's less when you make it the combo.
The
And I'm
pizza's
like,
less
then
when
we
it's buy
didn't-
one get one. You
Yeah,
dummy.
Like we didn't order the combo. So I'm like, okay, listen. Oh, fine. Fine. I will give you the combo is fine. But if we do the combo, we don't need the cans. He's like, all right, well, I guess that's what you want me to do. And so he made it sound like it was my fault. And I was like, why are you acting like this is like I did this? I just stood to the left. Mindy's the
You're
one
like,
that ordered
where
anyways.
am I? What world am
Yeah.
I living in right now?
And then so he took the cans off and he hands me the ticket. He did the 2 pizzas, the 2-liter pop, but he didn't reorder the chocolate pizza. And I'm like, well, the chocolate pizza's not on here. He's like, ugh. And then I look at it more and I'm like, okay, listen, why are you doing this price on here? And he's like, well, it's because you did the combo with 64 hey I
Stop
see.
doing the combo.
I'm like, brother, what are you doing? And I'm like, listen, see this here? And so he kept looking at there was a combo that was for 65 reais. And then that was a 1 pizza, 1 2-liter pop. Then there was a 2 pizza, 1 2-liter pop for 114. Okay. So you do the math and that's actually more savings. And I'm like, we want this combo here plus the pizza. Just please do that and just give me the change. And he did it. He gave me the change and we moved on with life. We ate our pizza. We
Be
drank our
why
pop.
don't you go home, give me your apron, and I'll work the rest of the night.
All right. Well, then listen to this. We ate our pizza. We drank our pop. And we're like, hey, we got a chocolate pizza too. So I go up to the counter. I'm like, hey, you got that chocolate pizza? And the one dude's just like, he about pooped a pizza out of his butt. He was just like, son of a biscuit.
He
He's
forgot.
like, I can't catch a break. And he just looked at one of his other guys. He's like, you didn't make that pizza? Like, just like looking at, like trying to blame. He's like trying to blame everybody except himself. And so they made the pizza.
Maybe
we
he was
ate it.
new. Maybe he was.
They
a new
did
guy
add
or something.
M&Ms on top. So they sprinkled the chocolate pizza with M&Ms, which I'm like, why didn't we do this to begin with? Why are we just doing plain chocolate pizza? That's boring. So M&Ms for the win. Anyways, so that was the pizza story. Then go back to my family liking pizza. I don't know what's wrong with them. Or Domino's Pizza. Where did this originally start? Do you remember?
You put a pin in the actual pizza story for your buddies.
Yes, the pizza bet.
Oh, yeah.
Their
No, they're
guys
just
have
trying to
not
sham.
done.
They're trying to scam me. They're trying to get out of it. So that's the only thing I had left to say about that. But I will say that one of my other buddies, well, no, did I tell you one of the guys that did the pizza bet with me? He's now addicted to Balatro.
Did he put it on
Yeah,
his
you
phone?
did. You did.
Okay,
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
yeah, because you were gonna steal his phone.
Oh, that's right. I was
Yeah.
going to steal his phone. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
addicted to that. So that's fun. We talk about Balatro every other day. So then go back to, okay, then the last pin I put in, Christmas tree in my office. It all started in the teacher's lounge when I went in and someone put the pizza, daggone it. Someone put the tree in the corner of in the far corner of the teacher's lounge. I'm like, nobody puts baby in the corner. And so I get the tree and I put the tree right in the middle of one of the teacher's lounge tables. And so it's like obstructing teachers working and stuff. And I'm like, this is where you put a tree.
Okay.
And I was like, you're welcome. I'm going to go back to my office now. So I go back to my office And then I go to my class, and when I come back from my class, they had taken the tree from the teacher's lounge, put it in my office, and then someone printed off my face and put them on paper clips to make my face ornaments all over the tree. I'm like,
Solid.
touche.
Mhm.
Two can play at this game. So what am I going to do by next week? I'm going to print off all their faces, and I'm going to put it back in the teacher's lounge with their faces on it.
You should
Print it in.
do one big face, and then the ornaments should be trees.
Oh, I should do that.
Give
I
them
like where your
earrings.
head's at.
Give them earrings.
Yeah. Tree earrings. Did I zoom on my face, or did
You
one of
did.
do
You.
that?
I don't know when that happened. You were.
It was just like the
It was good.
it's like
because,
he's telling
it
an
happened.
intense story.
Yeah, it happened during your story, and like just
I know, it was
auto-scripted.
Yeah.
Anyways,
like we
I thought
needed
you
to
guys
hear
were
you
messing with me. But
No, I didn't touch it.
I don't know. We don't know how to do this.
I don't know how to make you zoom.
I didn't think you did either, but I was like, okay, we'll just go with it. My head looks huge, but
Let
whatever.
me change Lucas's camera angle real quick.
I'll be right back.
Let's see. Besides that, the school did a rendition of the musical Into the Woods.
Oh, good musical.
So that was fun. They definitely whoever dressed up, and I think this was based on the movie too, how they dressed up the wolf, totally looked like Slash. Like long curly hair, top hat, black jacket, black pants. I went up to the student later and I'm like, dude, you totally look like Slash. And he's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm like, oh,
course
come
not.
on, man. So I brought up a picture and he was like, whoa, that's crazy. So it was a cool moment. But overall, Into the Woods was a fun little jaunt. A lot of people died. I did
Yeah.
not see that coming. A lot of death. Kind of makes me want to watch the movie. I haven't watched it with Chris Pine and Emily Blunt and some other people.
I haven't watched
So,
it either, but I
Probably
was,
will check that out. When did you experience? Did you experience a live action of Into the Woods also?
I was supposed to be the wolf.
Oh, yeah?
but I dropped out.
Probably because the wolf is a creepy part. Because
Yeah,
you're like,
it was a little.
he's
creepy.
like,
I
hey,
do
little
still
girl,
remember, like,
you look
hello,
delicious.
little
I'm like,
girl. What's
yeah, the
your
way he's
rush?"
like, yeah, well, you look delicious, and I'm
Yeah.
like, quit singing to little girls like
Yeah,
that. You
it was
weirdo."
weird. So I was like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna just bow out of that.
that's hilarious.
But I did go watch the play when we put it on for high school, and they did a really good job.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, probably the best in ours was the one who played the witch. She was excellent. She has a really deep, like alto voice, and she sang very well. It was good. I enjoyed it overall. Yeah, some people they played their parts almost too well because by the end we were judging some of them, like the cheaters and the people that betrayed others. Yeah, without giving too many spoilers away. Not that anybody cares, but it's more just because if I
talking about.
I know, but if I explain it, it's just like nobody cares. So there's betrayers. It's just when someone does a really good job, like, and then you like judge them, or you're like, man, you're a terrible person, but they're
Like
really not.
how I judged Joffrey, the actor who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones, because doesn't matter if that guy is like the nicest person in the world. I'm
Probably.
always going to remember him as Joffrey, and that kid's a jerk.
It's true.
Yeah, I've heard that about Joffrey. I never watched, but I heard about it.
Oh, he's evil, evil, evil.
Evil.
Like worse than Palpatine. He's evil.
I was going to say something that Palpatine says, but I couldn't remember. Oh, do it. Okay. Anyways, other than that, Rayla got to do a cousin hangout. Did I tell you guys she has a cousin? Her cousin lives here in town. Oh, I'm about to sneeze.
Yep, already sneezed. Now you're
Did you?
sneezing. Yep.
I know you
I'm just
spread it to
muting
me.
because Grayson's being loud again.
Oh, that's fair. That's a lot. Let him be loud. Rayla's being actually quiet. I'm going to talk about her now and see if she pipes up.
She's
But
going,
her cousin is Molly. Her cousin Molly was purchased by our coworkers at PACA at our school. But they are at the end of the school year. They're going to be leaving, and moving back to the U.S. because they have family that is in poor health and they want to be close to them and just be there to be a part of the family, and they just feel God leading them back. So we're going to be adopting Molly, her cousin. So we were having so we're going to do double shepherd life. We're going to have 2 German shepherds, and it should be fun.
Oh my.
Oh
Is that
my.
like putting like two beta fish together? Like is this
So that's why we had the hangout this last Saturday to see what would happen.
See the temperaments.
Molly did stay with us. There was some time ago where we watched a puppy for a week or 2. I told you guys about it, I think, but it's been a while. So they know each other pretty well. They remember each other's scents. And even if Molly is a lot bigger than she was when they first were hanging out, but Molly is a little ball of energy, a big ball of energy, I guess, because she's now 2 years old, so she's pretty full sized. But she is, you know how I was with Marvel Snap? She is with fetching anything. You pick up any object, and her whole soul focuses on that object. You could punch her in the face, and she would still stare at the object. And so
focus.
And so pretty much how the first part of the evening went, we would throw the object, the ball, the stick, whatever, and Molly would hightail it after it and chase that object. And then Rayla would chase Molly. She got really did not know what to do with Molly's energy. And so as soon as Molly would get the object, Molly would see Rayla running at her, and Molly would just go on the ground and do like the submissive belly showing, like to Rayla, like, I submit, don't hurt me, I submit. It was so funny and kind of cute, really, because Molly's not that much, like, she's barely smaller than Rayla, but she acts like the same puppy she was when we first watched her and knew her. So they did pretty well together. Rayla turns into like this grumpy grandma when she's around Rayla. Like when she's with us, she's happy, her tail's wagging, she's acting like a goofball. But as soon as she's around Molly, she's like, I'm an adult. You better listen up, punk. Like she gets really grumpy and like kind of like Molly will come up to her and try to lick her face, like, and Rayla will like show her teeth, like, don't you lick my face. I bite you. And I'm like, Rayla, calm down. She's trying to be nice to you. So we got a little kinks to work out of this, but I think that it's going to work out. I think it'll be good. They'll keep each other company. They both, in a way, because we work like 12 hours a day, 11 hours a day, they both get kind of like, I wouldn't go as far to say as neglected, but they definitely don't get played with as much as they should be. So yeah, it'll be nice that they'll have each other's back and spend time with each other. Hopefully they become BFFs or BCFs, best cousins forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the last thing, while I was hanging out, while we were having the cousin doggy hangout, I got to try the most expensive coffee in the world. The Lumac butt coffee. The coffee that a little Thailandian or Indonesian ferret. No, it's like a ferret or badger or something that eats the coffee beans, poops it out, and they collect the poop. They clean it, and then they roast it. And in the U.S., it costs about $80 for 100 grams, which is a small bag of coffee. And it's worldwide known as the most expensive coffee.
What kind of racket is this company doing?
I know, right? Like how many things did they make this Lumac eat and just like see what they could get people to buy?
Since Mark isn't here, I'll say it for him. Good night, everybody.
Oh, sorry, it's not the Lumac, it's the Luwak. It's right here.
Oh, yeah, because that's a real word too.
The Luwak. Yeah, it's like a little, you have to look it up. I'll post some stuff in the Discord. But it's the rarest Highland Robusta. It was actually not bad. It did not taste like it came out of an animal's butt. So that's a plus.
Well, that is a plus.
It was very mild. It had a decent aroma. It just overall it wasn't pungent like I expected it to be. It was very mild and smooth. I enjoyed it though. No sugar, no milk, just straight up coffee.
Straight poop. All right.
Straight butt coffee. Colon coffee. That's what we'll call it. It was straight up colon coffee. It was tasty.
Colon
Gross,
coffee.
man.
Now, would I pay? I mean, now it's not $80 for Indonesians because he went to Indonesia for a conference and he got it and he said it was $20 for 100 grams, which is still expensive,
That
but
is,
not
man.
as expensive as 80. So it was 4 times less. But yeah, colon coffee. I wouldn't buy it myself, but if it's served to me, I would drink it. And but I'll stick with
So
my
how did you come across this butt coffee? Was colon coffee? I mean,
colon coffee.
yeah. How did you come
well,
across this?
My buddy who owns Molly,
Did he?
my
Did he
coworker.
just-
He,
He's like,
I just
this is
told
my
you.
favorite. This is my favorite
went to-
coffee. Here you go.
Well, no, he had mentioned that he's like, you remember that coffee that's the most expensive in the world that the animal poops out? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I bought 3 bags while I was in Indonesia. I'm like,
okay,
we should
all right.
try it sometime. I'm all about trying stuff, and that it was worth it.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
was fun.
I pretty much blanked out because you said butt coffee, and I was like, the rest of what you said was out of my ears, man.
The butt blend of colon coffee.
Oh, the butt.
I
blend
could
of
not
colon.
focus on anything.
That's understandable. So yeah, so I had that, and
Patrick, I believe you know what the picture of this episode needs to be now.
Colon coffee?
I will be very, very, I don't know, careful in my Google searches.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, Mark. Yes, that is the
Yep.
title.
Mark just said, "There's your title." Good night, everybody. Mark said.
I've already updated the graphic, but I'm not good. I haven't started the picture looking yet. I
We
don't-
got it.
yeah.
Yep. Just take the first picture you find and just put it on there without asking any questions.
It's gonna be nothing to do with butts. It has to be. I'm not doing that search. It's just gonna be a picture of Domino's pizza and it says colon coffee.
You just look up Luwak, Luwak, and just put the little animal in there. He's cute. He's like a little ferret badger
I'm
cat.
not gonna ruin my Google searches algorithm with searching for butt coffee.
I didn't say butt coffee. I said Luwak.
I don't know what you said. All I heard was butt
You
coffee.
fool.
And
I pity the
everything else
fool.
is a blur.
Here, look at that. Isn't that cute? That's a Luwak right there.
That's evil.
He's not evil.
You got a notification.
All right. Mark's giving you suggestions on graphics, so have fun with that. All right. Iffle, not much to say other than 2 things. One, in Hades, I finally unlocked the last shield, so I will be wrapping up this weekend the epilogue and my PS5 playthrough, second PS5 playthrough of Hades. And I will just be sticking with the Switch and moving on to other games, while also continuing Balatro. And I had the run of my life in Balatro.
Yeah.
I was able to cut down the 52 card deck to a 20 card deck and all hearts. So it was a flush build. And every time I played a card, I got 2.5 million points. The final boss requires 100,000 points. And then I got to, I think, so that one ends level 8, and I got to level 11, where I lost at a level where I ran out of cards. Because you had to score 14.5 million points, and I just ran out of cards. I can only do like 2 to 3 million. So I think I got up to like 11 or 12 million, and then I ran out of cards, so I lost.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it till it's too late. I'm like, I've got to get more hearts, but no hearts popped up. So, but it was easily my best run ever. So I'm definitely hooked. It's not a game that I'm going to play full time, but I'll play a couple rounds a week and see where it goes.
Did you try anything new?
I might have failed in that department.
That's fine.
I was too I was too focused on Hades and Balatro as is tradition. So I will try something new this week because we have a 4-day weekend. Plenty of time to try something new, at least for 5 minutes, like I did with Animal Well. And if it annoys me, I'll just be like, I'm going to play Hades.
You know, Animal Well got nominated for something too.
Yeah, it's by idiots.
I think it was up for like best indie
Get out of here.
or best indie debut, or it's in the indie department, I believe.
I saw a video of Animal Wells. Like, this looks nothing like anything I would ever play in my entire life.
Yeah, you're not missing out. I might go back. I might try it again because it got nominated. I will try another 5 minutes. And if I get stuck again, I'm done. I know people played it and liked it, but I ain't got time for. I'm only.
You said it was
I'm
8-bit?
to the. Listen,
8-bit stuff?
I'm completely converted.
Listen.
I'm completely converted to the Novacell way, and that's two things. One, just play what you like, have fun.
Yeah.
Right. That's one. Two, I'm all digital. I'm over physical games, unless I get like a super uber duper good price on something. I'm all digital. Forget it. I'm like, so at some point I was like, my favorite games, I want to get the physical copies. But you know what? Those babies they're not gonna last. And they just take up space that I don't need. And then you have to get up and you have to put the disc in. I'd just rather just say, hey, load. And it's like,
I know, right?
okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to press a button. You don't have to
It's
you know,
gonna do that
insert
with
the
the
disc upside
anyway.
down.
You're gonna put the disc in. It's gonna
Yeah, and it
copy
loads
all
it
the
anyways.
data
It's like, what's the
from
point?
disc.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's gonna be
annoying.
like, but you can only play this when you have the disc in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a really good price. Guess what game I'm going to play in 2025?
Elden Ring.
Get out of here. I'd rather go back to Animal Well.
Balatro. Hades.
Oh yeah,
Mark
I'm
said
definitely
he
gonna play
hated
those in
Animal Well
2025.
too.
Did he? No, but what newer game that I've mispronounced the entire time it's existed?
Oh, Afterbirth?
Yes.
Mm.
I got it for like
Yes.
40% off, 40
Oh,
50% off. So it's on Black Friday sale on the PSN store. So I was just like, you know what?
Are they doing
getting
like
it.
a what
Did you
Square
order
Enix
a-
sale or something?
Did you order a combo with it, or
What's a combo? Is it like a fries and like a milkshake?
it gives you a 2 liter? It's
Oh
cheaper
gosh!
if you get the 2
And I
liter
got
with it.
four cans of Coke that cost as much as a. You know what's crazy? Put a pin in that. Go back. Do you know if I get a 2-liter in the grocery store, those cans of Coke were the same exact price as a 2-liter?
That's wild.
Ridiculous. What is who
Doesn't make
makes
any
these
sense.
prices? Who thinks that's a good idea? You know, it's a good idea. I don't know. I don't have any good
I
ideas.
was waiting.
I hate when I say that, and then my mind is just like,
Getting
cricket.
stuff right the first time. Novel idea.
Yeah, it's novel. Okay, the last thing is knock knock.
Who be
Who's
there?
Ooh, that was in unison for me. Good job, guys. Dishes.
Dish is who?
Dishes the day that the Lord has made.
And I will rejoice and be glad in it.
No, you didn't say it right. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Let us.
Let us pray.
Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Let us search.
That's my iggle. I really don't have much of the iggle, so I just want to tell you a knock knock joke. God is good all the time. I've been loving Luke.
He is good.
Yep.
I will say that I went to I went to a home church this week with my family, and it's a pastor that he's spoken at. He's probably around our age, mid to upper 30s. Not that I'm in my 30s anymore, but I'm gonna pretend like I am.
You're
And
30.
Yeah, we're like 22.
he invited me to their home church, and they have like a church plant they're doing, and it was nice. We went to their house. We had communion. This is the first time I've ever had communion when you have like a whole slice of bread, and you have a whole glass of grape juice, and
That
I was
sounds
just like,
filling.
it was very filling. Like we were just like we did the take and eat, have some bread, have some grape juice. Then it was like, you can have more if you want. And it's like, whoa, this is
Nah,
weird.
man. I need
Like-
my little fish cracker and
my little
my
my little
thimble of-
wafer, my little styrofoam wafer. and my
dissolves
little
in your mouth.
and my 3-month-old cup of grape water.
Really is. That's exactly.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Uh,
Styrofoam wafers and grape water. That's the alternate title. Modern. Do you think Jesus knew we were just going to degrade our communion elements so much?
he's
Like that
probably
there would
shaking
be
his
these-
head a little bit.
I mean,
he's
gotta
got
be.
that like Robert Downey Jr. eye roll as he's leaning up against the wall.
Yeah. He's like, ugh, these guys in their fake communion. You got to take when you take communion with that, you got to do it
Yeah.
at least 10 times to count for one real
Yeah,
communion.
he saw you with your full loaf of bread and your gallon.
Exactly.
Of juice. He's
I
like,
know, I was just
that's
like,
what I'm talking about.
That's how we do it. My body, my blood needs to fill you all the way up to the top. And so we did that and it was good. During the time though, being at a home church, you have like the neighborhood sounds going on. And I kid you not, a dude starts up his motorcycle in front of what's funny, you say mower. He starts up his motorcycle, except his motorcycle sounds like a weed whacker. And so it's just like, and my buddy Pedro, he put his head out the window and stared at his neighbor like, are you seriously doing this right now? He wanted it. That his neighbor never made eye contact. He just kept revving the weed whacker engine, and we were all just like, Pedro, just pretend like it's not happening. It's okay. Just keep sharing. He was like, it was in the middle of his sermon too. Like he was preaching a devotional, and man, the timing was inevitable.
This is comical.
Oh, it was very comical, very very comical. But
And now
as
I'm
is
gonna lean my
tradition.
head out the window and say some not Jesus words. So y'all
Yeah.
can hear.
God bless you, and in the name of Jesus, destroy that motor on your weed whacker motorcycle. So yeah, but yeah, that was that's it. That's my update. That's what's been going on.
All right.
All right.
All
Who
right.
wants to be next? Ryan?
Sure.
He said Ryan this time, right?
I think he said Patrick.
Ryan, quit talking. I meant Patrick, okay? Gosh. All right. Before Patrick, you go ahead. Mark, you go ahead. We'll wait.
Great update,
Type faster, Mark.
Oh, he's done typing.
Oh,
It's
do
in
we
the
have his
Discord.
update?
It's actually in the
No,
Discord.
I knew it.
All right, Ryan, before you go ahead,
Yeah.
let's give it up to Mark.
All
Yeah,
right,
Mark,
cool.
you get to go second.
Do you want me to put it on the screen?
Whatever you want to do. I mean, it's easier for us.
Yeah. I suppose that is true.
I suppose.
All right.
I do declare.
I don't want you to see
Mr.
my dim
Beauregard.
inventory stuff for Destiny.
No, no one wants to see that.
I don't even
Oh,
want to
okay.
see it.
Here we
Just
go.
reminds me of all the things. that we did
You
when
wanna
we were
you wanna
small.
read it, Ryan?
Sure. I guess I can. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas. Is what Mark's.
You too,
Loves
Mark.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's Christmas
All right,
time.
so yeah, it is. Earl, still getting used to the small town life of Galapagos. Thankfully, there are some substitutes for what we had in Lynchburg. There is literally a Mexican restaurant less than 5 minutes walk from our
Wow.
house that's quite good, called Ray Is.
Why do you put so much like I put a breath between
Hey, he put a hyphen, so that's a breath.
that's not a breath. That's just to show you the syllables.
It's pausing.
It's Reyes.
You guys want to go to Ray? Ez?
Yeah, exactly. Ray Is.
Yes, let's go.
Reyes.
Okay,
We've gone many times,
I believe
though
it.
it still doesn't beat La Coretta. And now I'm getting an after hours call.
Ignore him. After hours.
Well, no, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm on call this week. So,
Oh, are you
Oh,
serious?
no.
Yeah, I am on call this week. I'll answer it here in a minute after I read this. Yeah, it still doesn't beat La Coretta. We have our local coffee shop right next door to our office building called Poppy's,
Okay.
which is owned by an awesome older Christian couple who goes to our church.
Ooh, discounted prices.
Mhm. That's become our substitute for the bagel date Kristen and I used to go on. This area of Ohio is also Bob Evans dominated.
You know it. Bob Evans down on the farm.
I don't remember the last time I've been to a
Dude,
Bob Evans.
my
Yum.
kids are hankering for Bob Evans. Like my son is like, I can't wait for their pancakes. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's as bad as
Wow.
Domino's pizza. Anyway,
There's so many better things, sir.
there's so
Right.
many better things.
I'd rather
IHOP
go to Waffle
pancakes?
House. I would literally rather go to Waffle House than go to Bob Evans.
I've never been to a Waffle House
Oh.
in my life.
Have you been to prison?
Luckily, I have not been to that either.
Okay. Then I can confirm you've never been to a Waffle House.
Oh, it's
If
not
you've never been
all
to
the way prison. It's like the holding cell that they bring you
It's
in.
Lucas,
like a
have you
halfway
been to
house.
Waffle House?
Me?
Yes.
Multiple times.
Have you been to prison?
Yes, I have actually.
He's got insider knowledge.
I mean,
Put a pin in Mark's
I'll
story
put
here.
this
I want to
one
hear
in.
about this prison.
You want to hear about my prison experience?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you have a tattoo under your eye.
That's a story for another time.
Anyway, seeing as this area is also Bob Evans dominated as the original farm / restaurant, or excuse me, what was that? Forward Pipe Farm
Yeah.
Forward Pipe Restaurant
Yes.
within 20 minutes from here. Bob Evans lived here and is buried here. Oh, that's
Oh, I
interesting.
didn't know he was from Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, that's weird. Ministry life has been awesome though, and has been a huge answer to several prayers.
That's
The
awesome.
one downside that I will say is that I'm not one for being an early riser. I feel that, but my pastor very much is, and we have Tuesday morning prayer at 6 a.m. and
Let's
Wednesday
go.
Bible study at 5:30.
Let's go.
No, senor.
5:30 a.m. I will be
Hardcore,
learning
baby. We're doing this
nothing.
hardcore.
That is early.
It's like, shut up. I'm still waking up.
I love the prayer and Bible study, but this essentially means I have to get up at 5 on Tuesdays and 4:30 on Wednesdays. That part's a bit rough. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that.
Jeez.
You got this,
Ethel-
brother. You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength.
Maybe, but also go to bed at like 8.
Well,
Just
Ah, man, I wish.
go to bed now. Go to bed now,
That's the-
Mark.
That's the only way to do it. Yeah.
Ethel, still dry in the video game department, but I'm hoping to change that in the next week. More details to come.
Okay.
Yeah, he's about to go to bed in a bit. That's what he just texted.
Yep. That's fair.
Eagle got behind on Journey 4 and Through the World, or Through the Word, excuse me, not Through the World.
Through the world.
Through the World.
Where in the world is
Carmen
Jesus
San
and
Diego.
disciples?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I was going Jesus style with that. Come on, man. Get with it.
Sorry.
Carmen San Diego.
Anyway, he got behind in Journey 4, so he started doubling up with Journey 5.
Oh, there you
Finally finished Journey 4. In addition to Through the Word, I started reading from the book of Puritan prayers called The Valley of Vision.
go.
Man, the Puritans knew how to pray deep.
Deep.
Excuse me. Deep.
Deep.
Yeah, that was better.
Deep.
Um,
I pity the fool.
It'll change your life. Faux show. That's it for now. Hope you all enjoy your turkey later this week. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you too, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Love you too.
Thanks
We
for the
appreciate
update.
that.
It's about dang time,
Thanks for.
buddy.
I'm gonna just hide this, and then you guys Patrick, you need to go next because
Okay.
I need to see what this call is and make sure it's not an actual emergency.
All right.
All right. Good luck.
I'll be right here.
Wow, he just muted himself mid sentence. He's like, "I'll be right."
I was about to
I
check
didn't
my-
realize that I did that.
I was about to check my headphones. I'm like,
I'll be right
Well,
here. I'm just gonna be on my phone, like listening to whatever this message is. So
All right, man.
all right. So look,
What am I looking
I
at?
don't talk about
Oh, wait.
work. Oh yeah. I don't talk about work
We don't talk
by
about
any
work.
stretch
No.
of the imagination. I dream about work even less. And I tell you what, last
Did you have a
week
dream?
I had a dream about work.
Okay.
And it was a dream where I got promoted.
All right,
to
let's
the
go.
To the position I
CEO.
want. It's CXO, Customer
X.
Experience Officer.
EXO.
Yeah, I want the X in there. You know what I mean? Just Customer Experience
Hugs and
Officer.
kisses.
That's
The customer of
XO. That's the way I'm
chief
going to
hugs
sign
and
all my.
kisses, the chief of hugs and kisses. The EXO.
Yeah.
You can do CXO.
Yeah.
You totally.
Just
Oh,
spreading
you were
the love
made.
and joy. Yeah.
You were made for that position. Please, if you get that position, what? No, not if. When you will. You.
I
will
mean, in my
sign
dream, I had it, man.
Novosel, CXOXO. That's
Exactly. No, great idea. It's a perfect idea. So yeah, in my dream, I got the position I want, but it's a position I think I'm gonna get in like 10 years, kind of thing, because I have things I want to do to get to that point. So I woke up and I felt like invigorated. I felt motivated. I felt like this was attainable. So this past week I've had like a whole new like energy about myself. It was one of those dreams, even though I woke up and it was not, I didn't have the position, I still have the same position at work, but I felt like I had a vision of
Yeah, exactly.
where
That's just what I was gonna say. You took the words right out of my brain, like a
it was.
Q-tip.
Yeah. So I've done some different things. I have like a different like view on certain things that happen at work now. I'm leading in a different way, but still the same way that has been a success at work, but like in a different lens. I picked up a book about leadership. Like I don't pick up books.
Yeah, it's like,
at all.
do you read? I don't. When's the last?
No,
book
the
you
last
read
time I
besides
read
the
a book
Bible?
was the last book I think I read
You think?
was
Oh, how did I read this book? Where did this book come from?
Armada, the sequel to Ready Player One, which was like 8 years ago or something like that.
That was a while ago.
It's been a long time. So yeah, it's a book about the endurance. It is like an expedition from a team back in like 1913 went down to Antarctica to see if they could travel through the South Pole and make it to the other side. And the goal was to do that, but they got stuck and they had to turn around, but their ship got stuck in the ice and they couldn't move, so they had to like grab like the paddle boats that were attached to the side of this ship, and they had to
like a good idea.
They had to drag them, and they had to make the journey back basically on foot
With the
back
boats?
oh my gosh, yeah, they were gone for like 630 days in sub-zero,
less. I don't
less than
understand how that is a thing.
It is, and so I'm looking. I'm reading this. I'm one chapter in, and it's all based on like it's in a leadership business mind. Like they talk about the things that this guy did to lead his team back to civilization. They all survived. Being out in Antarctica.
This is
600 plus days.
1913.
And then so like in 1913 they were in like southern Georgia or something like that. And like December of 13 or 14, and then didn't get back until like May of 2 years later, kind of thing. So, yeah, they were all of them came back alive, and it's about Ernest Shackleton. He led them back to safety. And so it's just like, how did he lead them? How did he keep everyone's spirits up when they're gone? And for so long, they were hungry, they were thirsty, they were, just cold.
Yeah.
And so like people wanted to die, and he had to motivate them into, like,
Wanted
for
to eat
example,
each other.
yeah, one guy was like, I just want to die. And so he gave him a responsibility of being the cook for the entire crew. And so it, like, all of his energy was focused on making sure like the rest of the team was fed and didn't go hungry. So it was just like some of these it was a wild story. And
Yeah.
there's a documentary that came out like 20 years ago. A new documentary came out on Disney Plus earlier this month, where it's like finding the Endurance ship. So they're like searching for it, but while they're doing that, they talk about the history of it all and all that stuff.
That's cool.
So yeah, reading this, and just, man, I have a whole new like energy about work now, and it's really, really exciting. And my boss has not been here for the past like 5 days. So, and I have this energy without my boss there. It feels really good. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody or anything. It's just like, I don't know why. No, from that dream, how it gave me all this motivation it's just been really, really nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
So,
that sounds like a real life and a God life
It's
thing.
This is the book,
Leading Ed.
at the Edge.
Leading at the Edge.
Yeah. That's what I'm reading so
Cool.
far. So
Somebody's
my
name
wife was
Shackleton?
yeah, Ernest Shackleton. Yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome name.
Yeah,
Right?
it was from
Shackleton.
1913. So it was like Ernest Shackleton.
I mean,
of those,
Ernest is an old people's name, so
I don't know, Pants O'Houlihan or something like that. All the old
Yeah.
school names.
No, Trousers. Trousers O'Houlihan.
Yeah. So,
Ernest Shackleton.
And Trousers Houlihan.
my wife's like, "You're reading a book?" Like, she gave me the same look you gave
You
me.
read?
Lucas. Like, what? You're watching 24. You've been watching 24 for the past 2 months. And so, yeah, I'm still watching 24, by the way. Like,
You're in season
I'm on
5,
season 5 now. Oh my
which is,
gosh,
I think you said, arguably the best season.
it is.
Which one was
And
season 5?
season 5 is where Jack is on the run because of what he did in season 4, and he's basically had to go off and be in like unofficial witness protection program, and only like
now
5
my wife
people
is
in the
gone.
world know about his existence. So him trying to come back, and he's getting framed for an assassination, and yeah, he has to clear his name. It's wild. 24 is awesome. Clark and I watched a movie this past week.
Okay.
It's on Paramount Plus,
Okay.
and it's called Dear Santa with Jack Black. And I don't know if you've seen the trailer for this, but this
I haven't.
kid, he has dyslexia, and so he writes a letter to Santa, but he writes it to Satan
Satan.
instead.
Oh my
And
god.
Jack Black is Satan. He gets the letter. He's like, I never get letters. So he comes and he has like he has 3 wishes he can grant this kid. Like, it's so random. Like, but it is like it is not for kids. Like, I was
No.
watching it.
What?
Oh,
I mean, it's
I looked
Satan,
on
man. What do you- how-
Parents Guide, and I was like, it was like, oh, they say GD a couple times, and I was like, that's fine. There's nothing else. And as we're watching, I was like, there's way more cussing in this than the Parents Guide said. What in the world?
Failed
Yeah, don't
Parents
watch it.
Guide.
It's a bad movie. It's really bad. It's bad. Like, Mel's watching. She's over there, and she's just like stone faced, like I'm not enjoying this movie at all. Clark's giggling. I laughed a couple times, but I'm like, this is no good. Dear Santa, dear Satan, don't don't watch this movie. I took the bullet for that one for you guys.
Lord.
Thank you. I don't know that I would have fallen for that, but okay.
How's Jack Black? I was like, he does a lot of family stuff now. So it was, you know,
That
it was
before.
random.
That was pre-family Jack Black.
Yeah.
No. Kids were rude. There's a lot of bullying. It wasn't good. So Clark and I played a game. We've still been playing through Super Mario Wonder. Our goal is to get all the Wonder Seeds, which is like the stars for each level, and some of them are hidden, so we're trying to get them all. We've gotten all the way through, and now we're on the secret levels or the secret world. And in this game, each level has a 5-star rating system. 1 is easy, 5 is hard. We've never played a 5-star level before. We played the 4-star levels, and those are all right. We've gotten through them. But the secret world, all the levels are 5 stars. All of them.
Buckle up.
Yeah. So we did the first one. First one, we might have died twice. Or I was like, okay, we can get through this. This is fine. The second level is, oh man, I have to pull up the name of this because it's a long name. Fluff something.
Fluffy.
Fluffer.
It's a Fluff Peaks, but it was like a super long name. This is a level where you have 50 seconds to finish the level, but it's one of those levels where you have to jump from platform to platform, jump off walls and everything while lava is coming up from the bottom, and it's all to like a beat. So you're like jumping to the beat, which is kind of fun. This level was super, super hard. We died like 35, 40 times. And Clark's like, my hands hurt. We started, it was because it's a 2-player game. We started both of us playing, and after you die, you lose 2 lives. So, and there's really once you start jumping, like and your teammate comes off the screen, then you turn into a ghost and you're trying to get to the other person to get you back into, back to life. And when you do that, it ruins your jumping. So we're like, okay, let's do 1 player. Every time you die, let's pass it back and forth. We passed it back and forth like 40 times. And he's like, my hands hurt. I can't do this anymore. This was one of the most wildest sessions I've ever had with Clark. We played a ton of games together because we got to like 7 seconds left. We felt like we were almost there, and then we would fall off the platform and die. And we were just yelling, screaming, riot. Wife comes down like, what's going on down here? I was like, we're having the time of our lives, even though we're dying. So I tried to get it on video. I tried because he was doing better than I was at times. And I was like, I'm like, he's going to get it. And we're going to have this amazing moment. I'm going to catch it on video. And then he's like, I can't do it anymore. My thumbs are done. So I was like, all right, I will try another few times. And if not, we'll pick it up later. The very next one, man, it was like one of those where like we're sitting back on the couch and we're playing, but then all of a sudden I was like, I gotta get into gaming mode. So I sat forward, got like 5 feet closer to the TV, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. And so I get all the way up, get to the last jump, and I die. The last jump, I had 1 jump left, and I die. My son runs out of the man cave behind me, screaming, runs into the doorknob on his side, and he just falls down in agony. I'm like, oh no. And he started crying, the silent crying. That's when you know it
Oh
really,
no,
really
not the
hurts.
silent
And
cry.
I'm like, oh no, this is just a video game where we're getting physically hurt. So I'm like, you okay, buddy? And
That's when Mindy tells us to turn the game off. She's
a
like,
couple
"You're
seconds
done."
later, he gets up, he sits back down. He's like, Dad, you got this. So I was like, all right. I get through it. The last jump, I get it, finish it. An hour and a half later, 54 deaths later, done,
Well done.
finished. And
This
I
is
was
when
like,
boys become men.
I was like, it was the hardest. We watched a YouTube video and you just see people just like jumping back and forth.
Beep, boop,
Dun,
beep, boop,
dun,
beep,
dun,
boop,
dun.
boop.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not that easy. So yeah, we had a blast even though we died so many times. That was one of the most fun times I've had with Clark playing video games.
Nice.
Other games I'm going through Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. I beat it like 7 times. I told you last week this is like a skin of Hades in with turtles, and it is. It's like you got to beat this game 10 times. I'm like this is Hades. This is definitely Hades.
Oh, it tells you have to beat it 10 times in order to.
No.
Oh
no, but it is. That's what you have to go through. Like you've only done it once, you've only done it twice. Now it's like 7 times, and things change. I'm like, yeah, this is Hades, but
this is Hades.
with turtles.
I'm definitely gonna get it. There's just
this
no
is
way
great.
around it.
This is so awesome.
I do what though for the first time. I do want to play it at your house because we can play couch co-op, right?
Oh yeah, and I haven't tried it yet, so I've gotten like upgrades and perks and things like that. So I wonder if we add a second controller, you also get
Yeah,
the
what
perks.
it'll be like.
Yeah, because I've tried it. So there's like 3 modes. I've played through it on easy. Easy is real easy. And then normal is a challenge. And then when you go to normal and then change it to the hard modes, like there's absolutely no shot. I still have to do some building of my guys. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I cannot wait to play the couch co-op. It's gonna be so fun.
Yep, I'm in.
Yeah. I think that's it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, we
Ryan?
can take a pin out of your forehead. What's the latest? You're still here, so
I'm still here. That's only because my wife is not here yet, and once she gets here, I got to go. So this is going to be fast.
all right.
Oh no, how do we end this show? We have to end the show then.
That's why I said
Oh.
this is about to be fast.
Oh, okay.
All
We'll do
right.
it fast.
Okay. Here we go.
IRL, nothing. Just it's still work. I'm off
All right.
starting. I get a 4-day weekend, like Lucas said, which I'm very much looking forward to.
Let's go.
I've got a dragon's milk that I plan on drinking on Thanksgiving Day, so I'm excited for that.
Nice.
But unfortunately, I will still be on call.
Now, the dragon's
those
milk,
days.
like the big, like 20,
Yeah,
22 ounce.
big one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the big boy. Yeah, really, honestly, not a whole lot going on real life. Yeah, I was looking up there to see if my train of thought was there, but it's not.
Choo-choo. All aboard.
Fake life, a little bit of gaming,
What kind of
not
gaming?
any Hades.
Come on, man. Come
I
on.
keep taking it to work, and then work just gets more worky, and I don't get a chance to do it.
That
and
sounds
it
like an
just lives-
excuse to
like-
me.
My Switch
Right,
just lives
or
in
a
my
tie.
car. Like,
How dare you keep leaving that in the car?
It lives in my car. I'll remember
That's
to bring
Switch
it in
abuse.
tonight. I've been doing GMs with Jordan and Destiny, so trying to knock those out to get Conqueror again.
Did you say Conquer like Conquer's Bad Fur Day? Like, is he a skin in Destiny?
No, like the title for doing all of the strikes on their hardest difficulty, like what you do in Hades when you're
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that.
All right.
Except there's like this is horrible. Most
Fair
of them
enough.
are horrible. Some of them, even if on the hardest difficulty, you're just kind of like,
great.
is this supposed to be hard? Like, this is supposed to
Yeah.
be hard, right? And you just cakewalk through it. And the other ones are like, if I move, I die. Like,
Yeah. You
that's-
like
yeah.
breathe.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. So
Okay.
doing those, it's called Conqueror if you do all of them. Like there's usually like 6 in a season that you have to do. This
Okay.
season is like 9. I don't know why. But it's 9. So you have to do a
Okay.
few. I'm close to, I think we have like 2 left that we have to do. So getting close to being done with that. But honestly, just haven't really been feeling the urge to play any video games a lot. I've been
I
getting back
understand that.
to anime more, and I
Okay.
watched an entire season of a anime that Priceless J Cuz suggested to me. That's called I Parry Everything. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
The main character parries everything. That's the only skill that he learned how to use.
That's so weird. Anime is so weird. They pick the most random. You know, they're like they have a dartboard and they're just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna base this character around this one thing.
Yeah.
One Punch Man. Can he kick?
One
Nah.
Punch Man is great.
Can he? Nope. It doesn't matter. He punches once. The end. Okay. Let's do it. And this guy's I parry.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm glad you're enjoying
I would
it.
say watch it if you even remotely like anime. No weird anime stuff that you normally get,
No.
like fan service. None of that.
That's good.
It's actually surprisingly wholesome. Like it's probably one of the most wholesome animes I've ever watched, and it's only got the
Okay.
1 season, 12 episodes. It was really good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was all that I did. I just been watching anime. That was all
Fair
I
enough.
did this past weekend. And then God Life, still singing, still going through the word.
TT Dubs.
Yep, TT Dubs. I think I was in the middle of reading it when I got home. So I still need to finish Luke 9, but I'm also doing a supplementary plan on the Bible app where I'm also going through Luke. And I think that one's like a day behind just of how it ended up. Like I'm on chapter 8 in that one instead of chapter 9. But yeah, I like Luke. I like Luke a lot.
Luke's a good one.
Luke and Acts, I think, like the way it rolls into Acts.
PB and J.
There was something that was in, it might have been yesterday's Through the Word reading. I was just thinking of like the what was it? The story of the
Prodigal.
No, not the prodigal.
The
The official, like the Roman official that was trying to get his servant healed or whoever it was.
Yeah.
And he recognizes that Jesus is like has all ultimate authority.
Yeah, he's like, you don't need to get up off the couch, Jesus.
Right.
You just say it
Nah,
and
man,
it's done.
You just say it from where you're at. Like, and as soon as it got to that part, like I just remembered the scene in The Chosen, like how they did it in there. I was like, that's so good. Like
It's
it
so
just
good.
brought it back in my head, and I was like, dang, man, like that.
Oh, there's so many.
To have that type of faith where he was on like that
Yeah.
big of a high, and then like, but then his followers and disciples just do something immediately stupid right after, and
Yeah.
he's just like,
But that whole episode for me is like, that's
Yeah,
one of my favorite
that
episodes.
episode is
It's got the hugs. It's
Yeah.
got the healings.
it does.
There's Rayla. There she is. She says
hey,
hello.
Rayla. I used to have a German Shepherd when I was a kid. His name was Sparky.
Oh, Sparky.
He ran out into the road once. I ran out into the road to get him, and then a car zoomed by.
Oh,
I got
Oh.
whooped.
Thankfully,
I got whooped
you sur-
immediately after.
thankfully you survived.
wow.
Yeah, that's it for me. There's not a ton going on. Like,
All right.
just ready for this 4-day weekend.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Yep.
All right. Well, it looks like that's all from us. How about you? If you want to share what's new in your neck of the woods, then let's do some very quick housekeeping, unless Ryan has to just get up and go. We're going to offer towels. We'll offer towels, pillows, Andy's candies, tip you off to how you can connect with the GMGU on Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and Instagram, where you can share what's new, just like our joiners did on the old Discord. Chris Craig, Corey Smith, no other updates from last week. All right, that's it.
Except
Thanks.
for this.
I know, I was just kidding. Except for this. My dad got the results of his biopsy back just about an hour ago. The cancer didn't make it into the muscle of his bladder and is contained to the lining of the kidney. There's also no evidence of anything growing back in the past few months. They will discuss treatment after the first of the year, but this is the best case scenario. God is so good. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, amen.
Awesome.
Amen.
So glad to hear. Lord Zukor, GMG questionee, you pull out a deck of cards and you shuffled them before you put them away. Do you shuffle them anyways? Of course, you always
100%.
shuffle.
Yeah, I shuffle.
Even
them,
if you sneeze and you take too long to deal the deck, you shuffle again. Oh, you just always shuffle the deck.
Mhm.
You're
You
kind of
use-
yelling again, son. Okay.
Well, what's his opinion on this?
Yeah.
He's
do you
just
shuffle?
looking for some gun in Fortnite.
Where is it? What is this game?
Hashtag GMG questionee again also from Lord
Hey.
Zukor. I realized this week that I have a phobia of picking up a chocolate chip cookie and it actually being soap. I really don't understand. I think because I
Is
saw
that a
chocolate.
phobia?
I didn't know that was a
God.
phobia, but you know what? Possibly. I think because I saw a chocolate chip cookie shaped bar of soap once. I don't.
Probably in.
What am
Bath
I
and Body
reading right now?
Works.
Is this a dream? Do you have any silly, irrational fears? No, every one of my fears are totally rational.
I
don't know
can't
if
think
that's
of any
true.
off the top of
I'm
my
trying to
head.
think of my irrational fears. I'm sure I have irrational opinions, or I don't know if I have any fears though. I will say that in running over the past few months, I have developed a bit of a I wouldn't call it anxiety, but I have developed a little bit of an aversion or fear of neighborhood dogs, like street dogs.
Mm.
Like I kind of feel like they're gonna sense the fear in me, and they're gonna just come running. Because some of them will stare me down, and I don't ever make eye contact, and I'm like, okay, no eye contact, but my heart is beating. I'm giving all the signs that I'm afraid, except for looking at the dog. So I'm just waiting for the dog to smell my fear and to come after me. So I don't know if that's irrational, because I've been attacked by dogs and kicked them in the face. So yeah, he's like, whoa, that dude just waved at me. Don't be scared. It's okay.
You can say, hey.
What's up?
Howdy,
Hi.
hey. Oh, he can't hear us.
Man, I totally thought he'd be like, hey, what's up, guys?
No, this wasn't that deep yet. Yes, you need to go to bed.
Okay.
But
Night.
yeah, that's all I got with fears right now is did I tell you guys that I kicked a dog in the face the other day?
On a
Rayla?
No, it wasn't Rayla. I punch her. I don't kick her.
One Punch Man.
Yeah, I'm like I'm one punch dog owner. No.
Bro,
Literally,
you're
I
about
ran.
to get canceled so hard. You know
I
you're
am, right?
live right now.
I'm just kidding, guys. It's a joke. Gosh. I'm about to get canceled. No, I was running by a dog, and the dog all of a sudden got up and lunged past me to go after a car. But in the process, I kicked it right under the jaw. Like I could feel its tooth on the back of my leg. And he didn't take it personally. Like I thought he was going to retaliate. And he's just like, no, I got to bark at this car, homie. You just do your thing and I'm going to do mine. And he ignored me. It was weird. Very weird. All right. You guys got any irrational fears?
I do. So when I was a kid, there was a spider in the toilet bowl. And I think about this
Oh, spiders
all
going up your
the time.
coffee making butt.
And so it's
Your
been
wax colon.
like I don't know, like 30 years 40 years since it's last happened. Like it's been a long time. And every time I go to the bathroom, I always check to see if there's a spider in there. Because I'm like, I don't want any of this to happen. And I mean, like, and it's been so long since it's happened. A couple weeks ago, there was someone had not flushed the toilet. So before I went on the toilet, I flushed. And when I flushed, a spider went down the toilet with it. I was like, nope.
Not today, Satan.
I was like, you know what? I don't need to go anymore.
It's just sucked right back up in there.
Yes. One of those feelings like, nope, it's gone. I'll go next
Good
week.
feelings gone.
Yeah, I need a good solid week to not go to the bathroom.
Oh. Yeah, I still got nothing irrational that I could think of. I'm sure I have some, but off the top of my head, I can't think of anything right now.
All right, fair enough. If you think of anything, you let us know.
I will type it.
Do it. All right. Timmy P. Real quick iffle. Yeah, last call. Real quick iffle. Lots of Dragon Age Origins. Ooh, that's an old school classic. My first DA game, and if you know me, I am not an RPG guy. That said, it is dated like a 2009 game should look. It's very dated. I remember playing the demo.
I mean, yeah, there's Dragon Age Inquisition and the new. And
dude,
what's the new one?
Dragon Age Suikoden? I don't know. It's got a weird name. No, that's the last one you just said.
Oh, okay. That's Veilguard. Yeah, that's right. Veilguard.
Veilguard, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Inquisition. I don't know if I'll get into Veilguard, but I might if it goes on a really, really, really good sale. But thanks to Xbox backwards compatibility for Dragon Age Origins, it plays great, and I'm having a blast. Iggle, nice. Leviticus is killing me slowly. Strumming my pain with his sacrifices bloody fingers.
Oh, yeah. What? I mean, they had to put it. They had to sprinkle it somehow, so it's on the fingers.
That's true. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, just perseverance, Timmy. Just don't give up. Little by little, the little engine that could, the little priest that could. Just
I believe in you.
Yeah, we believe in you. Earl, not a new. That's okay. Bye. That was a weird ending, but okay. P.S.
You ever say goodbye to anyone? You ever just say goodbye?
Goodbye.
That's like a slap in the face, or do you say goodbye?
I don't say bye or see it. Like I say see ya.
I say peace.
See you later. Ate mais. Ciao.
If I was at work and I would just say bye to my boss, but like goodbye and just leave, like that'd be
You're like you get
so like blunt and nasty.
Do that at the end of a meeting. Like the meeting's over and they're like, all right, I guess that's good for now. You just stand up and you're like, goodbye.
Yeah, just stand up, stone face.
Walk out.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
And then walk
goodbye.
off.
And then walk away. Okay, bye.
Is he leaving for the day? Did he just quit?
Nope. Just walk
Bye,
off.
guys. Timmy said, P.S. The short Fortnite battle pass is no bueno. One more thing. 24. Holy crap. I'm in season 3 and it is wild.
Yes. I want to slow down so much so he and I can be on the same season, but there's no way.
There's no way you're going to be able to do it. You know too much.
There's not. I stayed up till way past my bedtime last night. I watched 4 more episodes of 24. I was like, you know what? It's 11 o'clock. It's just one more. Just one more.
Just one more.
Just one more.
You know,
I can't. Every episode is a massive cliffhanger.
It sounds like 24 is like a roguelike game.
It should be.
Just one more episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like a procedural show where each show is, just the story is only for that episode. Like this is a whole 24 episode arc of the whole thing. So that's what makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have anybody else?
No, that was it. We already read Mark's.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, there you go. All right.
Yeah,
well,
blah blah blah. Words.
blah blah blah. Words. Okay. Some of you prefer to connect with us visually and spectatorly on YouTube, Twitch. There's a plethora of other joiners who may or may not stream. So please come to Discord, find their links, and check them out. Click on them links. Finally, on Patreon on our merch page, you can support and gear up with us. So click that one link to rule them all, either in our bio or show notes, or you can type it out real quick. Linktree.com/the GMG pod. The precious. Of course, if you can't toss your attention or a coin by to your podcasters, but are still the giving type, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, and Spotify. It helps us reach new joiners through stars, exclamation marks, and your feedback, so let your voice be heard. Literally, if you prefer, 929 GMG guys, and leave a voice message. Real quick about Spotify. I have a teacher's assistant, one of my students, and he was sick of, we listen to Spotify when we work during his teaching assistant time. He grades for me sometimes and helps me with chaplain stuff. And one day we listened to Spotify music sometimes and just pick random stuff. He got out a 1 month free and he's like, for the love of God, please get Spotify Premium. I'm so sick of advertisements. And so I've been enjoying Spotify Premium for the last month. And I have to say, one negative, it doesn't automatically shuffle. It automatically plays
the
through.
list in order.
That
Yeah.
annoys me. I like the shuffle. I like the
think
randomness.
If you keep hitting shuffle enough in whatever playlist you're going to,
I've been doing it the whole
eventually
time
will
and it's not
just-
getting the hint.
Mine always plays on shuffle, but
Really? That's all I want is shuffle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice not having the advertisement, but I don't know. I just don't know if it's worth the monthly price. Like, I don't know. I'm still thinking
Do you
about
not
it.
get like a student discount just because you teach at a school?
I don't know. I've never tried to get a student discount. I suppose I could try. Maybe it'll accept it. I
Might
mean,
as
I have
well.
a school email.
Yeah, I think it's just tied to school emails, so you might be able to get it for a little bit cheaper.
All right. It'll be considered. I'll
my
let you.
my
I'll,
Spotify family though is full. I checked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using all the spaces.
That's fair. All righty then. Patrick, Ryan, and the spirit of Marcus himself, Marcus Reyes, and our beloved friends,
Ray
family,
Reyes.
and joiners. Oh, yes. Marcus Reyes.
Indeed.
Along with our beloved friends, families, and joiners, along with Rayla, who won't shut her mouth. Go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game.
1, 2, 3, 4.